BrandLIVE is a creatively led platform made up of a process and a team. And right now behind me you can kind of see the sprint team, the remnants of the sprint team at the end of the day. They've been activating BrandLIVE for their brand here for the last couple of days at CES. And just what that means is they're looking at all the conversations, trends, news items, what's happening in Las Vegas at CES and then outside that happens to ladder up to their pillars for Sprint, which is eco-technology and security, mobile security. And so that they've been sitting there identifying trends, creating content, getting it approved by clients, and publishing in real time.
So it's published through the social networks, or how does it surface up? Could you explain a little bit?
Yeah, it's in a number of ways. It can predominantly be social, but we also are buying some paid display advertising. We've influenced search terms. We've done a little bit of outdoor. We can do newspaper, we can do TV. It's across all channels, social being the predominant one. However, we can do it across many. So it's also paid and earned.
Here at BTV, we're very interested in video. So does video play into it, or how does it?
Oh no, video is very important. It's the lifeblood of what we're doing. Video really brings things to the next level. There's a lot, social has been really all about text, and then it's moved into imagery, and now the next frontier is video. I think that we've been saying video forever, so it doesn't feel like the next frontier, but I think that people are finally getting into it, and we've figured out how to do it for not a lot of dollars.
So the video that surfaced in this live scenario, it's stuff that's sort of relevant to the story, or is it video that's created for your client, or what is the video mix, or what could it be?
It's a combination of a bunch of different things. So video can be original content that we've created. So we wrote a script, we shot the video. We did that with Tide when we did the Onion response. So the Onion had a fake article written by a Tide brand manager about funny, cute talking animals, and it was tongue-in-cheek. It really wasn't a video, but we created that video, and we did that in a matter of 24 hours. We turned that around, so it was original content that we created and got out there. We also take user-generated content, depending on the quality of it, so we'll then repurpose that. There was also something that Sprint saw today, which was a potty training seat with an iPad attached to it, and it was all about how you could train your toddler and get them to sit there because they were watching videos. And that was a piece of content that we repurposed and put out there under Sprint, but we didn't produce it.
So let me ask you this. This sounds like it's pretty intensive in terms of the agency, so do people have to stay up 24/7? Like, how do you kind of feed the beast, or is there some automated element to it, or it sounds like you just don't buy a page and it sort of sits for a while? It's kind of a dynamic process.
Yeah, it's very dynamic. What we're trying to do is find the intersection between the consumer interest and the brand purpose, and that mutually beneficial place. So for someone like Sprint, it's pretty 24/7, but people are not staying up all night. There might be some segments that are, but for Taco Bell, they are staying up all night, and 12 a.m. is probably their prime time, so they better have coverage at that time. They probably don't need it so much at 9 a.m. But there are automated pieces to BrandLIVE. We have an emergency alert system, so we put in a bunch of queries, we cross the threshold, we're alerted, we know something big happened, it wakes us up, we have a text, and then we have a protocol of how to respond to an emergency.
So that's cool. So is it something that you guys manage, or you sort of create an opportunity for the brands to manage themselves, or is it a combination, or does it depend?
BrandLIVE is a collaboration between the agency and the clients. The agency does bear the majority of the responsibility, but the brand or the client is in the co-creation of the content. So they're in real time with us during normal working hours and after hours to approve content, give direction, etc. But the majority of the work is done by the agency in this scenario.